They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in. And I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Screen play to McAllister. Room past the 35. A beautiful fake. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards to pick up there.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Crowd right.
Herbert now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Miles. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Miles. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert! Alert!
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Left wing 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On 3rd and 2, Miles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he's loose at the 40, and finally down at the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Miles. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of...
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Ready.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the option, here's Akers. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Miles. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
That is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Press all 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Miles. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He stiff arms him. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Another run with McAllister. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
59, 59. Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 26 yards. And the Tigers are an extra point away from drawing level. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Miles. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the give, McAllister with it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go, let's go. Set.
Here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And just shedding him off there. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last... And he's got daylight! It's a foot race! Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Herbert just beat the play clock. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this one.
Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Miles. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Miles. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Miles. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Miles. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Throwing again. Miles. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Open man is Atwell, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
19.
On fourth down, Miles. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A give running left, McAllister. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
12. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Miles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Miles. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down, Miles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Crowd right. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Pressure comes and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to McAllister. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the stop was Aaron Donald. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Miles. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Miles. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down. Miles. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Miles. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Drop 60, drop 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Go. Stay on tight.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Go, go.
Herbert throwing again. Giving the football to Davis on an out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, They take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Palmer going to go in motion left. On the carry, it's McAllister. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Tigers are able to extend their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Okay, ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Miles completes this to Jefferson. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll run here with McAllister. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 3rd and 6. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2.